recording, and I have all kinds of support tonight. So I'm going to ask you guys to mute out the lines for me. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I have all of my audio set up properly. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and get started. It is Monday night, and I don't know where you're at, but it is very cold here in Weehawken, New Jersey. It feels like about 12 degrees. They say it's 32, but I'm excited to be with you. My name is Julius Weems. I'm a regional director here at Think Plus, and tonight I get to share with you our corporate business overview. A little bit about my background. By education, I'm an engineer. I actually study engineer. I did leave school a year early and went on to go into a little company called Disney and design video games, where I actually ended up staying there, launching my first company and moving on over the last 20 years have been a business strategy advisor and management consultant to some of the largest companies on the planet. And it has been incredible doing transformations, helping companies get better, helping companies grow. And then about 12 years ago, I was introduced to the industry I'm going to share with you tonight. And a friend of mine came to me and he said, "Hey, look, I want you to take a look at something." And I got excited and got so excited about these little things called commodities because I realized that if somebody would use something and they're going to use it for the rest of their life, it wouldn't matter what was happening in Washington D.C. or here on Wall Street. It was commodities continue to earn income, and I also realized that if you look at a commodity like energy, we're in a interesting time because many people are impacted. So tonight I get to share some things with you. What I want to ask is that you be objective and stay to the end. And even if you don't like me, just make sure you get all the information so you can get back with the person that invited you and you have a full view of what's happening because I always start the presentation off like this. Recently, I've talked to a lot of people, and how many of you and I don't know if in this meeting we can put stuff in the chat or not, but for this, I want to. If you've heard of artificial intelligence, either heard it on the news, you've either heard it from a friend, either you're using it, or maybe you've heard of this thing called cryptocurrency, good, bad, or indifferent, right? All these different things, but all these things are all powered by this framework, this one thing called energy, right? And when we say the word energy, it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But our company wanted to define one thing in 2025 and in 2026. We wanted to figure out what does the future of energy or what could it look like? And so we understood that at the end of the day, you and I are customers, and they needed to find a way, and we needed to find a way to empower customers to understand that they not only have choices, but in today's economy, we are used to being able not to just make a choice, but we want things done a certain way. When we order off of Amazon, we want it done and we want things, we expect that things will be delivered in 2 days. When we go onto Netflix, we expect that when we click that movie, it's going to be available right away. And when we go and we look for discounts and we do couponing and we look for coupon codes like on Black Friday, we expect that the tools and the technology are going to make our life easier. Well, energy's been here for over 100 years and it has not changed. But why shouldn't we expect the same thing from our energy? And so here at our company, our goal is to do one thing, is to paint the picture of what does it look like for us to not have to worry about unsuspected energy costs. So our core value focuses on choice, transparency, and sustainability because over the last 3 years, we have seen one thing. We have all paid more for electricity. We've paid more than we've ever seen, and we've paid it financially when we're financially strapped. We've paid it when, we don't know if our job's going to be there. We've paid it when maybe we've been in foreclosure, but our energy bills have gone up over and over and over again. And right now on this call, everybody on this call has continued to pay high energy costs. Why? Because we don't have a real choice. Many factors are controlling higher energy costs. We've heard a transition to renewables has been a goal of this country for a while. The demand for electric cars is a real thing. We have laws that now are saying that every car manufacturer will have at least 2 to 3 electric cars by the year 2030, and you can even buy an electric car for now under $19,000. So people are going to be plugging up their cars at home a lot more. And then the biggest one is data centers and artificial intelligence. If you're using artificial intelligence or not, the amount of energy it will require is more than every home in the United States. And then global instability and war. We've seen over the last few years that wars have caused cost for oil and natural gas to get higher and higher and higher. So these are just real things that are happening to us. And sometimes when things happen to us, we need to make a decision on what we're going to do. And our company, we hope that after tonight, you'll understand that you do have a real choice and a real way to make a decision on your energy costs that's going to be consistent and guaranteed. And so if you look at this map, this says where we are today. I'm going to share this again at the end. With 40 million customers is our current footprint. We have products that such as electricity, community solar, auto save. I'm going to talk about, but let's step right in and share our first proprietary technology. That just means that there's no other company in the country that has this. I'm going to share this video and then we'll come back and I'll talk a little bit more about why this moment is so powerful for all of us. I always say it's like one of those moments when, remember the first time you heard about Uber and you said somebody's going to actually go on their phone, order a car to pick them up and get in a car with a stranger. And people said, well, people would never do Uber. And then remember the time when they said we would have self-driving cars and who would get on the road with a car that would drive itself? And we've seen that already with Tesla. But here's what I'm going to share with you. What if there was a time where we just really didn't have to think about our energy bill or our energy costs? Take a look at AutoSave.
Welcome to AutoSave, the easiest way to save money on electricity automatically. No more shopping around, no fees, no risk. Just guaranteed savings anytime Think Energy is your supplier. Everyone uses energy differently, yet most people pay the same price. We believe you should be rewarded for being a smart energy user. With AutoSave, your Think Energy rate is personalized just for you. Here's how it works. You sign up for AutoSave. We review your personalized Think Energy rate offer every month. If your personalized rate offer can beat the utility's price to compare, we switch you. If not, you're served by the utility. We look for savings every month so you don't have to. And as you can see, over time, your savings can really add up. If there's an opportunity to save with Think Energy, it'll happen. All upside, with the peace of mind of the utility's standard rate as your safety net. Simple, risk-free, and automatic. And you'll always know what's happening. We actively monitor your savings potential and notify you if your energy supply changes. Still the same utility, still the same bill. Just guaranteed savings anytime Think Energy is your supplier, with no interruption to your service. AutoSave is all upside, and you'll have peace of mind knowing that you'll never pay more than your utility's standard rate. That's AutoSave. And now, when you connect your smart thermostat to your account, Think Energy will unlock an enhanced product, guaranteeing you'll save at least 5% below your utility's price to compare every month. No fees, no stress, no risk. Just guaranteed savings anytime Think Energy is your supplier, automatically.
So AutoSave is not only exciting, it's something that you should expect. Just like when you have Amazon Prime, those of you who have Amazon Prime, you pay $99 a year for Amazon Prime to deliver packages to you in 2 days, so that you have that convenience. Well, you don't have to pay $99 because AutoSave is free of charge and guaranteed savings, but you should expect that when you sign up for AutoSave, just like you signed up for Amazon Prime to get the guaranteed shipping, you're going to be able to be guaranteed never to pay more than your utility company. Now, 94% of you are with your utility company right now. You're paying the utility company already with no chance to save. AutoSave just simply says, look, if we can save you money, we're going to switch you to our product. If you can't, we're going to keep you on the utility, but it's going to do it every single month, so you don't ever have to think about it. There's no renewals. You sign up once, and we do all the work, just like you signed up once with Amazon and Netflix, and they do all the work. You don't know how it works in the background, but you know that you're going to get that value. And we hope that we're going to give you value. Autosave will save you every month forever. Now, people say, well, Julius, how does it work? What is the technology? Well, when we built Proton, our technology, it was very simple. It was, let's check for savings. If we can save a customer, we will. If we can't, we'll keep them with the utility, and you can cancel at any time, and there's no fees. So here are the markets that we've launched save in, guys. And these markets are states that have approved this product. Now, there's no other product like it. So most states have providers that are offering rates. And some of you may have signed up for those companies with those rates, but those companies can't guarantee you'll never be in a position to be safe and not pay more than the utility. If you live in any of these markets, I want to congratulate you tonight. You can get signed up for AutoSave, or you could be your own customer, but we'll talk about that later. So now, what are we? Right now, we're offering a promotion. That promotion just says tonight when you sign up, we're going to guarantee a 5% savings for the next 3 months. When you add a smart thermostat, we're going to guarantee that 5% savings forever. I said it, forever. So imagine going out Home Depot or on Amazon, which we talked about, which will deliver in 2 days, and ordering one of our thermostat, Honeywell, Residio, or Residio's thermostats, and then you actually have a guaranteed savings on your energy for 5% or more with no cap every single month. These are the kind of solutions we want to deliver to homeowners across the country. Now we're starting in 6 states and we have a ways to go, but I want you all to understand is that everything I share with you tonight is about how do we guarantee savings? How do we position you to be truly in control of your energy costs every month? Because some of you are living in small apartments paying over $500 a month in energy, and it is happening across the country. So we believe AutoSave is one of the four ways we can deliver value. Number two is community solar. Now, I know when I say solar, the first thing you think is solar panels on your roof, but let's flip it. There's no solar panel to go on your roof. Matter of fact, you don't even need a roof. But let me share with you what community solar is, because it's another guaranteed savings product that we can offer to customers today.
Imagine saving money on your electric bill just by supporting clean energy in your community. With Think Community Solar, you can, and it's easier than you think. You can now subscribe to a local solar farm and receive solar credits that lower your utility bill, with discounts ranging from 5 to 25% on those credits. It's part of a growing effort to expand access to clean energy, and you're invited to be part of it. When you subscribe, you're allocated a portion of a local solar farm. As your share generates electricity, you earn solar credits that reduce your utility bill. For example, if the discount in your area is 20% and your share produces $100 worth of electricity, you'll see a $100 credit on your utility bill. Then you'll pay Think Community Solar just $80 for those credits, saving you $20. Think of it like buying a $100 gift card for just $80, and then the full $100 automatically going toward your bill. Sign up in 3 minutes. No rooftop required. Rent, own, house, apartment, all qualify, and your savings can really add up. 5% minimum, up to 25% in some areas, depending on your state, for up to 20 years. Best of all, you're helping fund local solar projects that create jobs, reduce emissions, and power a cleaner future. This is Think Community Solar. Local energy, zero hassle.
Well, that was a very simple breakdown of community solar, but let's make it simpler. There's a solar farm that's within a few miles of where you live. You subscribe, and imagine having a big sticker with your name and address, and you put a sticker on 2 of those solar panels, and now the energy from those solar panels are yours for the next 20 years. These are state-sponsored programs. There's no rooftop required, free to enroll, cancel anytime, and even renters qualify. Now, the key is the savings is between 5 and 25% because each state has passed laws that are based on their states and what their saving guidelines are. but we are just a provider. We're an educator of a simple program. And so tonight, if you see your state here, I want you to get with the person that invited you, and you can sign up for autosave and community solar together. So imagine that. Imagine being guaranteed 5% or more on autosave, but also getting a 5 to 25% discount on community solar in your state. So if you see your states here, right, write it down, take a picture so you know that you can have one or many of the products we offer. Now, I'm going to take a minute and talk about Texas because Texas is the largest energy market in the country. It actually is 1/7 of America's electricity, which is consumed right there in Texas, 26 million deregulated customers. And Texas customers are savvy. They have been dealing with deregulated energy longer than any other state. So we understood if we were going to go to Texas, we had to come with value. It's not only the biggest state where people like big things, they like big discounts. And so one of the things we understood with over 100 providers, we we could not just come to the state with only rates, but we do. We have products that are offer high value, high saving rates. We have people that are saving 10, 20, 30%. But we said, what is the value that would outshine our competition? So yes, we have incredible rates, 100% clean energy, budget friendly, and we also give a $100 gift card. But that's just the beginning of what we could do. I'm going to share with you Think Smart. We talked about our thermostat program, but what if I could give you a guaranteed credit every month off your energy bill just for connecting a thermostat? Let me just share with you how the program works.
At Think Energy, we've built a way to lower your energy bill and keep your home comfortable, and you'll barely have to lift a finger. Now live in Texas, Think Smart is an innovative technology designed to save you money on autopilot. All you need is 5 minutes to connect your Wi-Fi enabled Ecobee, Honeywell, or Residio thermostat, and we'll drive it from there. Think Smart optimizes your energy usage by making small adjustments, just a few degrees, to keep you comfortable and lower your energy bills. And you can always override it for complete control. Once connected, you'll receive $10 in monthly bill credits for as long as the devices remain connected. Savings that add up. Ready to save effortlessly? Join the community of energy-savvy customers lowering their bills and enjoying total comfort. To learn more, contact your local Think Plus independent energy advisor. It's time to think smart with Think Energy.
Yes. And so with our program Think Smart, we are actually controlling the thermostat 1 to 2 degrees. You have full control, but it allows us on the back end for us to utilize our tech to be able to give you more savings. And we pass it through to us. We make a profit and we pass that savings through to you. As we get more and more customers on Think Smart all over Texas, we'll be able to then use that data and information and get better pricing for all of our customers. But right now, you know you're going to save $120 a year just for connecting your thermostat. So now I get to share something that is one of the biggest innovations we've ever seen. And we will be the only company in the United States that is offering it. But I want to explain why it's so important. When you think about a home battery, you think about solar panels on the top of a roof of a home storing energy for a home. But what about the fact that with with a battery on a home, what if you could actually buy energy when it's cheap during the day, store it on the battery, and then when energy is really expensive, instead of you getting expensive energy, you could just utilize the cheap energy from earlier in the day. Well, our company has come up with an innovation, and that innovation is called virtual power plants. Now, we're not the creator of virtual power plants, but how we're going to use it is going to be unique. So, a customer in Texas would be able to save on their electricity, have a free backup power for their home during blackouts, which we know in Texas they have, and there's no cost to install. Now, I know it sounds too good to be true because most of these batteries cost $20,000 to install. But what we're going to be doing is that for all of the smart devices in our home, if it's a thermostat, if it's a if it's an electric car charger, we're going to be able to help the homeowner control those devices and also get cheap energy at the cheapest time of day, and then leverage that cheap energy and use at night. But here's what we do with any excess energy, will just be sold back to the grid, allowing Think Plus to make a profit and pass savings through to the customer. Never before have we seen an innovation that truly can change the energy market. Now, for you as a customer, all you do is say, hey, look, I see that I can save money just like we do. And that's why you signed up for your Amazon Prime. You signed up for Netflix because there was a convenience that you knew you could look at what you want when you want it. We sign up for subscriptions and tools to make our life easier. Well, here's the sad part. We have nothing to sell to you tonight. We're utilizing products and technologies that are going to help you and your families. Imagine knowing that you have a battery and a battery system on your home that you didn't have to pay for, that will be maintained for 15 years, and that when there's a storm, a hurricane, or a blackout, your family's safe. But you also know that you're saving money every day. Our battery program will launch in March, and it will change homes all over this country. We've partnered with EcoFlow, one of the largest and most successful battery providers in the country, but also the highest quality. So we'll be rolling this program out in Texas with ThinkSmart that is there today and other products. But all I've shared with you on our customer side, the next part, and as I close out, is going to be about the side of our business where you can actually help people with our products, AutoSave, Community Solar, ThinkSmart, and our free home battery program. But by helping people, you can actually earn an income. Now, that's not for everybody. Some of you came tonight and you said, look, I came to see how I could save money. If that is for you and you just saw a way that you could save money and keep money in your home as you approach the new year, I want to welcome you as a customer. But if you're somebody that says, hey, look, I am interested because I love helping people. I have family members and friends that need help. They need to be able to keep an extra $10, $20, $30, $50, $100 a month in their home. I'm going to encourage you to take a look at the next part of my presentation, because our CEO said one thing: if done right with laser focus on products that are great for customers and a community that attracts world-class entrepreneurs, then network marketing is a perfect vehicle for positive change. And guys, I have been an entrepreneur now for 20 years. I have worked with some of the largest companies on the planet. And there was a time if somebody said the word network marketing to me, I would run, and I would run fast, or I would laugh at them and tell them to get out of that pyramid scheme. But I want you to understand that right now, today, if done right, with products that can really help people, it is the most incredible and fastest way to earn income in the United States. It is the one industry that helps more women earn six figures than any other industry in the US. And so when I say that, I say it because I know that all the products I shared with you just now, they can help any of you, any person in the United States. It can help anybody that needs to save on energy. And if you overlook the value because you don't have a clear understanding of the vehicle, that would be a terrible mistake to make. So I'd say let's hear from our CEO, Michael Falquest, who I've enjoyed spending time with, who is a very intelligent, successful entrepreneur who understands that we must deliver high value to create high success.
Think Energy and Think Plus were built on really to take advantage of this tsunami that's coming in the energy markets. There's massive demand growth that is causing a huge imbalance today in supply and demand, which is driving price volatility and driving prices up. And we saw this trend back in 2022. It's manifested in a way that's even greater than we thought, right? With the rise of AI and data centers, and just it's created this massive opportunity where, through a sales channel like Think Plus, with our platform and technology and team, there's a massive ability to unlock value for consumers in a way that hasn't been there in the past. I think what originally attracted me to build my own network marketing energy company was because it was this light bulb moment where I figured out network marketing is such a good industry for services. Honestly, I think it's designed for anyone. I'm a big believer that you should not create products that you have to sell, but you should just have to tell. We're designing products that are simple, easy, whether you're, understand energy markets or you have no idea. In a traditional business, you're trading time for money. Here, it's the ultimate meritocracy. What you put in, you get out. And you can do it on your own terms. You can build this as big as you want, or you can build it to get an extra $100 a month to pay for a car payment. We're at a once-in-a-generation point in time. I think about what we built today. It's the foundation, right? We have basically invested a lot of time and money in building the infrastructure for future success. And that's been technology. It's been building all of the platform to do it. It's been recruiting the right people. I mean, we're ready for, exponential growth, right? The old hockey stick moment where now you have the foundation built. You're combining it with a backdrop where everybody's talking about electricity because prices are going up for everybody. It's top of mind. And you have this unique value proposition enabled by technology. It's going to be amazing for consumers. It's going to attract more people to the opportunity. I mean, I see our business 10x in growth over the next 3 years because of what we've built and the opportunity we're afforded in this market.
Well, let's step into our CEO explain kind of where we're at. So those of you who are interested in becoming partners with us in building a business by helping people, it is $59 a year. Now, not $59 a month, not $59 a quarter, but it's $59 a year. Your renewal is $149, but that is for everything you need to share this business. Now, I always say it's a business, but it's the first time where you don't have anything to sell. So I always say that the skill you need is just to show somebody and let them make a decision on if they want to save. Just like somebody invited you here tonight, they're here for you to just look. Because when you look, there's a decision you have to make. Do I want to save on energy because I'm paying it every month and I will for the rest of my life? Or do I want to make money on energy? Or do I want to do both? But we've set everything up so it's a business in a box. So all you have to do tonight is, as soon as we get off, get with the person that invited you, spend $59, and you are ready to go. But the next key question is, Julius, how do we make money? How do we get paid? So scan this QR code, and there's a detailed compensation video, but I'm going to break down the core ways we make money. Number one is what we call a customer acquisition bonus. Just think of it as when you share this with someone and they make the decision to be a customer, you will get paid. The person that gets paid is the advisor, the sponsor, and the coded ranked team for every customer enrolled. That just means that when a customer comes in, there's a payment that is paid to the person that enrolled them, and that'll happen on Friday. So I always say your Friday, kind of think of it as those of you who are working jobs, you have your paycheck from your job, and then you have this money that we call fun money. It's money for helping people that's going to be paid to you every Friday, every time you help somebody new. And then we have residual income. Residual income just means that every fourth Friday in the month, for every customer that you and your team have helped, they're going to pay an electric bill like they've done all their life, many for decades. But now, moving forward, you're going to participate in earning on that energy bill every month. Every time you promote or grow in our company, we also give you a bonus, which that bonus is not based on if a manager likes you or if you get along with coworkers. That bonus is based on you helping people and growing in this business. Those bonuses range from $200 to $50,000, almost $87,000 is yours the day you come in. It's just that you have to go earn it. So I always say, think of a bucket of money. The moment you spend your $59, the company has set up $85,000, $87,000 that's waiting for you to come and get it. Everybody has the bucket. The bucket is available to every single person. But every time you promote in a business, you now have access to that. So then we have, for those of you who understand compensation plans, there's a 12 coded pay rank plan with 2 generations. And for all of my networkers who understand compensation models, that is one of the most exciting things for you. And if you click that QR code, for those of you who don't understand, it'll go over it for you. But one of the most exciting pieces, I think, for all of us is for partners and above, they get paid on all customers. through a revenue sharing pool. Now imagine this. Let's say your team and you put in 24 personal customers. That's all you need your whole life in its business. Your team's put in customers and you hit the level of partner. And then after you do that, you begin to get a percentage of every customer in the company. Imagine that. The company's at 50,000 customers and you're getting a check every month on all 50,000 based on the revenue sharing pool. The company's at 100,000 customers and you're getting a check every single month on every single customer in the company. The company's at 500,000 customers. That is called a beautiful retirement plan. Me and my wife decided that if that is what it looks like, earning weekly, earning residual, and then earning a retirement that we could count on, this was going to be our one more time for the last time. Now, I say that from somebody who's traveled the world for clients. My wife's a TV and film producer, but here's what I want you to know. I don't care what kind of money you make. If you can make money and you can be home with your family, you can help your family, you can build a legacy. It's the best money you can make. That's why I get to talk to lawyers and doctors and people with all backgrounds. And it doesn't matter how successful you are, but if you have to sacrifice your time for the things that you love the most, it's just not worth it. So this compensation plan to me means more than just making money. It means freedom. And for families, for people with college degrees or now degrees or high school diplomas, it doesn't matter. If you can help a person, you can earn an income here with our company. So as we close out, I want to recap everything for you. If you want to take some notes or take some pictures, it's okay. No other company offers the lineup of what we talked about tonight. Autosave, electricity rates, Think Smart, our home battery program coming in March, and community solar. There's every product here offers stability, dependability, and something people can count on. Just like you count on your Netflix subscription, you count on your Amazon Prime, and you count on technologies that work for you. And that is what we're creating, energy technology that will work for you every month, month after month after month for your family, where you can count on savings. Now, where we are and where we're going, we're 2.5 years old, but I'll tell you today, over the last 6 months, it has been when all of these key products have come into play. We got $100 million investment when the company was started. Now, a company doesn't invest $100 million on hoping that something would be great. They invest $100 million because they believe in the leader, they believe in the company, and they believe in what they can create. Well, we've created it. We did what we said we were going to do. And so you're going to see this map become a whole lot more green, a whole lot more white, and a whole lot more yellow. So 13 states currently on retail energy, 40 million potential customers. Autosave, 16 million potential customers, and 5 million potential customers with community solar. What I'm going to encourage you tonight to do is to say and know that you're about to hit a brand new year. Some of you have planned for what's going to happen in 2026. You've thought about what you want to do, but some of you are still looking and saying, did I achieve what I wanted to in 2025? And if you didn't achieve what you wanted to, do you have a plan to do it in 2026? All I'm asking is that you make us a part of your plan. Now, if you want to save more money, I want you to sign up and be a customer. Bottom line, we know that our products are going to help you save. Now, if you're somebody that says, well, Julius, I need to earn more income, I need to shift careers, or I have to shift directions, and I want to build this and I don't know how, that's okay too, because we have everything in place for you. We have an incredible community that works together to help you understand how to build this business. If you're a professional or you're working a job where you say, Julius, I just have a couple of questions, let me get them answered and I'm ready to go, I'm going to say, welcome to the team. Let's get them answered. Hang up this call the person that invited you, and let's get your questions answered. But here's what a stubborn engineer, business owner, and I would say sometimes an analytical kind of nut would tell you. I would tell you that the world is changing. I will tell you that we have seen technology shifts that we've never seen before. We've seen shifts in different industries such as AI and cryptocurrency. We've seen shifts and layoffs like we've never seen before across all industries. And what I'm saying is that you have to make a decision to do something different. People are going to pay for energy no matter what the stock market looks like. And people are going to pay for energy no matter what is happening in Washington, D.C. So if you want to deliver results for yourself, for your family, and for your legacy, I want to invite you to join our journey. Join us in this fun journey to help people all over the country. And I want to thank you all for joining us tonight because I got to hang out. I don't typically do the Monday night. My business partner, Kirk Haran, does, but I want to thank you all for joining us. And I want you to know we'll be back here every night this week, Monday through Thursday. And I also want to welcome all of our new advisors because some of you have already made a decision that you were going to do something different for yourself, for your family, and for your future. Thank you so much and have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, Julius. Good job, man.
Great job, Julius.
Figured out.
Amazing job, Julius.
Well, thanks, Julie.
Thank you,
Good
Julie.
job,
Awesome
Julius.
Night,
call,
everybody.
Julius. Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you.